Okay, please, 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 up and fire! Oh, dude, yes! It works! It works! Alright guys, I'm gonna be real. I was a little bit down yesterday. I was a little bit depressed because, as you guys know, look, I'm a mill simmer. I started my channel doing games like War Thunder and Project Reality and Squad. I like to blow things up. I like shooting things. And Teardown, it's a great game. I love the destruction, and I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that are happy with just throwing things off of buildings and seeing the destruction, but Blue Drake, good old Blue Drake, he needs something to shoot at. I'm sorry. I need something to kill. Call me a heathen, but what good is a destruction game without combat? Am I right? I mean, I don't know. I feel I'm right. So, yesterday, you know, feeling down, I decided to give it one last shot. I started looking into the files. I was like, look, there's an attack helicopter, right? There has to be a way to make that thing destructible. And I started working with the community, and I put together this little Harrier creation using the attack helicopter script, and I am so happy because I figured out how to make this thing destructible. Die! Oh, dude! So, now, this is very work in progress, okay? This is not done by any means. Oh, no. And I really think that there's so much more I could add to this. I could make it so this Harrier could actually have, like, sound effects so it sounds like it's flying around. And I need to make it so you can actually completely kill it. Right now, you can blow up all the different parts, but it continues flying around. We need to figure out a way. Oh, we need to figure out a way to make this thing completely killable. But right now, it is super fun just watching this thing fly around trying to kill you. Oh, while you blow off all the different parts of it. Oh no! 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 And in addition to this, the community has been working on all sorts of amazing things that I'm also really, really excited about. Because this is what I want. I really ultimately want Teardown to be kind of like a little single-player combat sim. And there's things like this ZSU, which I think is really cool. Here, let's see if we can get into a fight with this thing. Die! Oh, no, no, no! There's also things like this T-72. Oh my god! Which also has multiple different weapon types. So you can actually switch between the coaxial, and you can also switch to the 125mm gun. And this also has a first-person perspective, which I think is pretty cool. So here's the interior of the tank, and let's see, hold up, let's see if we can actually fight this. Unfortunately, the tank is not able to aim upwards yet, which is kind of important, kind of needed to be able to aim upwards. But, you know, hey, until then, it's still pretty fun to fight with, and you can see the armor and everything actually works really well. So we're actually taking shots here, and you can see the armor is actually kind of like holding its own because it's made out of like a heavy metallic material. And really quick, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna disable the Harrier so we can take a good look at these tanks. So we have this entire Warzone battlefield, which you can download on TEARDOWNWARZONE.com, and we've got these test targets here. Let's go ahead and take a shot. Oh, all right, and you can see that, I mean, the tank actually reacts realistically. Look at this, like the different metallic parts. As you saw before, the technical gets absolutely shredded by the Harrier cannon, but the heavy armor actually stands up to most things except for like 125mm cannons. Let's go ahead and also take a shot at this BMP target here. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. This, oh my, see, look, I'm gonna be real. I was super down yesterday, and I think I'm gonna make a decision. I am a certain type of YouTuber. I'm a competitive YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber that's interested in combat. I'm not really a sandbox YouTuber, and this is the only kind of stuff that gets me excited. And even this, like, I think what I really want to see with this is I want to see AI tanks. I want to see AI helicopters. I want to have a battlefield that I can actually engage with. And I was feeling like that was maybe not going to happen yesterday, but after spending some time working on it and playing around with the scripts and getting the Harrier that actually shoots at you, I feel more confident than ever that this is actually going to happen. Oh, look, this is so cool. Here, let's actually go ahead. Let's actually take this T-72, and we can also fight the other T-72 really quick. Look, this is so awesome. Look at this. All right, so as you saw before, the Harrier, when it was firing at us, our armor stood up pretty well against that cannon fire. Let's see how it stands up against a 125 millimeter. Ooh, there we go. Look at this. This is so cool. It's like, oh my gosh. It's literally like Squad. Like if anybody's played Squad or like Arma, it looks like a destroyed tank model in Arma. But the cool thing is that this is all dynamic. Like this is happening in a completely unscripted way. Let's see how the technical stands up to the 125 millimeter cannon. Oh, all right. Look at this, the entire top of it is just gone. This is awesome. This is what I want. So, if you guys want to be involved, please join the Teardown Modding Discord and also go to teardownmods.com. This is what I want. I want this. I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of other YouTubers that are going to be covering like the normal stuff with Teardown, like, you know, shredding people in a blender. That honestly doesn't get me excited. This gets me excited. I want a combat sim in Teardown. That's all I want, and I think I'm getting to this point that I'm just gonna start pushing for that and nothing else. I want to see that, and I think what we can do. What I really want to see is maybe we can get like a ZSU or maybe like an anti-air tank, and we can have a wave defense mode. I'm going to start working with the community. I want to create an Apache. I want to have an Apache and a Russian like ZSU or like armored anti-air tank, and I want to create a wave-based game mode with a map like this. So you got a map like this, you start in an anti-aircraft tank, and you have Apache helicopters that come in trying to destroy your base, and you have to fight them off, and they're fully destructible, and every time you destroy one, there's more waves of enemies that attack you, and you have to sit here at your base and fight them off. That's what I want. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else. I mean, other stuff is cool, I guess, you know, shredding people in blenders and dropping things off buildings, but no, this is it. This is what I want. And, you know, if we could imagine, you know, in my previous video, I showed off the guys that are walking around. Imagine if you could have, like, infantry. Imagine if you could turn this into, like, a little Ravenfield-style game where you could actually be in a tank and you could have infantry following you and firing at each other. I want that. I want that so bad. That's all I want. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever arguments there are against that, I don't care. Look at this. This is so cool. We need to get to a point where we can actually have, like, optics as well. Like, imagine if you could actually have different parts of the tank that you could get in, and you could, like, look through different optical scopes and whatnot for targeting purposes. Like, we're getting super close to this being a proper War Thunder style game. Oh, this is awesome. So, that's where we're at. First step, we're going to be taking the Harrier script, we're going to be working on that and trying to create like a ZSU that's like armored, and you have an anti-air tank that fights against an Apache helicopter. That's what I want. That's what I want. I'm so excited. Please make this happen. Please make this happen. Look at all these. I mean, these other vehicles are really cool, but I think I was most excited when I figured out how to make the Harrier destructible. Look at this thing. That's going to be awesome. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you are interested in teardown military combat and stuff like that, please consider subscribing. This is going to be my focus. This is me. I'm going to be the teardown milsim YouTuber. This is my destiny. I am drawn towards this and not much else. This is what I want. And I know that there's going to be a part of the community that still wants it to just be kind of like a sandbox puzzle game, but I don't care. And if you stand with me on this, and if this is what you want to, join our Discord. Let's band together. Let's make this happen. I mean, basically like Ravenfield. Think about it. Like Ravenfield Teardown. That's what I want, and I know it's possible. I know it's possible. So, okay, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Consider sticking around, yeah, all right. Send me more mods like this, and let's work together and make this happen. Cheers.